I didn't. I don't know, was recording and it just stopped. But anyways, this is still a tips video. I still got a couple of tips for you guys, so stick with me for a few minutes. Man, I really want to go up in here and buy something. I know I don't need to. So I'm going to go ahead and skip that because that's not part of the grind. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to keep it real and go ahead and continue grinding. Anyways, like I say, great tips coming up, fellas. Great tips coming up. Great tips. Great tips. Tips you guys can really use. Tips you guys can really, really use. Give me just a few seconds. Get my butt out here on the water. Okay. Tip number 1 is switching your damn pole on the fly. Once again, thanks Puff and Stuff and your little crew, your little party you was with. You guys, thanks, man. Thanks for, getting me some new friends, giving me some new ideas, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to talk to you guys again. But these guys taught me this right here. If to switch your poles, one thing you do have to do, I'm going to go ahead and go in here. One thing you do have to do to switch your poles is both poles have to be active. Both poles have to be in the green. One can't be red and one green, or it's not going to work. So you got to have something on each one of these. I'm pretty sure that's self-explanatory, and I'm going to go back because that's all it is. As long as you got something on both, then you press L1, hold L1, and voila. That pops up. You press down on the left thumbstick, down or up, and it switches your poles for you. Wow. And then you just let go and look yonder. Check that out. Check that out. I haven't seen that in the video. I haven't seen that in tips. I hope I'm the first one that said that. But like I said, I want to give all credit to Puff and Stuff and his little crew. Those guys, they were all right. We had some good laughs. I like to get on here and be able to laugh and not get on here and feel like I have to cuss somebody's child out. Tip number 2. You can actually change your bait and your lures on the fly. Incredible. Guess what button that is? R1. Hold R1 and see what happens. Bam. All of that pops up. And same way you press up and down on the right thumbstick. On the other one, it's your left one with the left thumbstick. On this one, it's the right one with the right thumbstick, up and down. And look at that. Look at that. I'm pretty sure if you play with it, you can get other things to go up there. Like, I don't know what all I don't want to say, but I know that as I switch my pole, I know that all my spoons and everything pops up here. Watch. Well, never mind. I am actually fishing with a jig and a worm and a shad, as you can tell. So in that category, those go up there. But watch, I'll change it real quick. I'll change it from that to one of these, and then watch what happens. And I got a couple of these. You know, I'm a spoon fisherman. Look at that. All of them. And even, look at this. This is crazy. Bass jigs are under a different category, but they still came up here with this. So those are the 2 tips that I have for you guys. I was thinking I had a third one. I can't quite remember, but it's okay because I play this game enough that when I remember, I will tell you guys. Let me think. I think that is right. I think those are the tips that I most definitely have been needing. Oh my goodness, I've been needing those tips so bad. Anyways, time to get to fishing. Let's see. I'm going to look at my money here in a second and show you guys where I am on grinding, on making money for the money team, on the Mo Better everything. I feel like I kind of messed up by trying to rank up too far. It feels like I'm glad I saved some of my old bait. I mean, some of my old lures and things at home. It's not in here. Well, it is in here. Some of these are like these two. These are some of the first ones I bought. I got a lot bigger ones, and what I did, I'm a level 17, but I just don't have no money, so I had to come back to Texas. Well, I can't fish that 3-aught stuff in Texas. I don't know what I'd be thinking. So I had to go back and get some of the smaller stuff so I can actually come in here and catch some fish. Because, yeah, that big stuff. That's something you guys have to know about Texas, too. I'm going to show you something. When you come into Texas, look at the weather. I didn't even know the weather had changed like that. When you come into here, if you get to looking at these, the size of these fish, say this, let's see. Channel catfish is North America's most numerous catfish species and the most fished catfish species in the USA. They are most abundant in large streams with low to moderate current. Channel cats have a top end size of about 57 pounds and maximum length of 62 inches, but on average are usually around 4.5 pounds. 10 to 20 pounds. They are omnivores and may be captured on a wide variety of baits, including worms, grasshoppers. Okay, hold on, let me see something. Yep, that's here. Okay, if that says that, how big do the damn bass get? Because if you can catch a 10 or 20 pound channel cat here, that's damn sure what it says. We were talking early that you couldn't catch trophy fish out of here. I mean, you can, but not super big fish out of here. But that says different. Let's see what this says. Spotted bass is native to Mississippi River Basin and across the Gulf States from central Texas through the Florida Panhandle. Spotted bass gets its name for having distinct dark spots along the sides. It resembles largemouth bass in coloration, but has a relatively smaller mouth. This species prefers both cool and warm mountain stream rivers and reservoirs with rocky bottoms. Say, if you guys find some rocky bottoms out here, there you go. Can reach up to 25 inches in length, weighing up to 10 pounds. Okay, what I was getting in here for is to tell you, I honestly don't think you're going to catch any of those here. I can try. I could tell you that. Because one thing I do have, I think I left everything. I got tired of carrying stuff for my higher levels and none of my lower levels equipment. So I had to go home and get rid of a lot of stuff. These are this is where I'm at. I'm finna go back into home in a little bit. I need to catch a couple more fish, go ahead cause I'm just farming right now. I'm dead broke. That's another reason why I went in the screen, is to show you. I went to the wrong stage twice, guys. I don't have all that footage, but I went there, and like I say, the second time I had to go, the first time I went for 2 days, so I had to sit there and grind. I didn't want y'all to have to see all that footage of me catching all these little fish, this fish, that fish. So I always try to show y'all this screen right here to show you where I'm at. Level 17, one damn coin, and $3,000. So I have no choice really but to stay here. Actually, what I wanted to do is find an event to get into. I had a perfect one at 9 o'clock tonight, but I didn't have the money to participate in it. This one is here in an hour and 2 hours, but where is it at? I wonder. Emerald Lake. Oh my goodness. Let's see what this is. Hey there, predator hunters. Get out and set up You best float fishing tackles. I can float because the emerald predator hunt is on. Use all your skills and agility to land the most vicious of predatory monsters and score the most points to win. Emerald Lake, New York. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Rules and restrictions. Score points by catching predatory fish species. Use only float fishing tackle and a keep net. I have to buy a keep net, fellas. You don't have to keep the fish to get the points. The winner is determined by the total score for predatory fish caught. A secondary score is based on the biggest single predator. Okay. Northern pike is what you can catch. Young, 3 points coming 10. Northern pike, okay, I can catch those. Chain pike. All the way to unique, I can catch those. I can damn sure catch redfin trophy. Oh my goodness. And yellow perch? Where did the yellow perch pop up in there? Let's see how much money. Okay. Minimum level 15. Maximum level. Minimum level 5, maximum level 15. I can do this, guys. I can do this. I can do this, guys. Not only can I do this, I can probably win this. Let me do some thinking while I'm here. Let me do some thinking while I'm here about what kind of fish did I catch in Emerald Lake. I just left Emerald Lake. I can do this. Not only that, if I can't do it, fellas, I think I could give it a try. That's a lot of money. Really not a lot of money, but a fun thing to just go ahead and probably do. You know what I'm saying? But I need to hurry up and get on some money like right now, so it's time to grind out, fellas. I'm going to set my watch, my actual phone. I'm going to set my clock real quick, fellas, so bear with me. So I don't miss this tournament. Because I missed the tournament earlier, but how do you miss something that you don't have the money to go to? Can anybody explain that to me? I didn't think you could. So I'm not going to say I missed that tournament. I'm going to say I'm going to catch a tournament. Because I really, really want to. Okay, so I'm going to say I'm going to give it an hour. I'm going to go an hour and 30 minutes just to remind me. So it's 11:11 right now. Sorry guys, I'm not on the footage right now. I might take you guys to a competition with me. So 11, 12, that's 12. All right, we're in the door, fellas. That's 12 almost. We don't got a 12:45. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that. Sorry, here. I'm gonna get off in here and get the grinding real quick. Sorry, fellas. You know what I'm doing. I gotta set this. I gotta set it. I don't know why it's so hard. I can't find it. There it is. Save. Okay. Alarm set for 13 hours away. I don't know why the hell I can't set an alarm clock. That shit's set for 13 hours away. No. Let's add another one. How about just an hour from now? It's 11. It's 11. Let's go to 12. Let's say 12:30, brother. Goodness. Let's go to 12. That right there. Let's save that. See what that says. Alarm set for 13 hours. Alarm already set for 12. I don't know what the hell's going on. So I'm going to keep an eye on it. Because obviously I can't set a freaking clock. Obviously I can't set a clock. No, I'm probably doing it wrong. We're going to go to AM 12. $12:30. think I got it right this time, fellas. I'm sorry. I know no one's really subscribing anyways. I'm just kind of doing this. So if you do subscribe, you can get some for real footage of for real fishing. For real footage of for real fishing. I'm gonna go ahead and speed up time if I can to what, 5 o'clock? I don't think I can now. I probably already did it. What the hell? There we go. What the hell? I guess I don't need to. What? Come on now. See, something's looking crazy here. Well, I guess 2 hours. All I need is a couple of fish anyways. It's not gonna hurt to fast travel for those little 2 hours. Because like I say, what was it, 5? I'm just gonna go to grinding this stage real hard, and hopefully I can get enough money to go to the competition tonight. That'll be all right. Yeah, that's. Here, let me see. That's damn near 2 hours from now. So if I have to stop broadcasting, so I can go buy me a keep net, I think that's probably all I need, and some money, of course, enough money to do something to get that Erie. I'm gonna take both of these. Well, no, I'm gonna use that one. I already got it with me. I don't know what I mean by take. No, I'm gonna use this big one. Why that look? Number 1 is bigger than. What's the weight? A quarter out and a quarter. A 2 ounce got to be bigger than a freaking 1. I don't understand that. I'm gonna use this chocolate worm. I wish I could show you guys that worm. There's a good shot of it. There's a good shot of it, fellas. Chocolate. Let's see what I can get him to do. There we go. Let's get the fishing, fellas. Let's get the fishing, fellas. See what I can get this worm to do. I was actually fishing with this worm earlier, and I really enjoyed it. I really did. Let's see if I can, now that the camera crew is out, let's see if we can do anything. And I'm going a little erratic, so we'll cast out again. You know, there's no certain way to move your bait, but for real fishermen like myself, there is a real way to move your bait. You know what I'm saying? What I'm doing is jigging. This is jigging right here, and that's exactly what you want to do with a jig, is jig it. Those other ones, they vibrate, so that stop and go, that's straight and smooth, all of that works. Nothing's wrong with all of that. But when you get into jigs, that's jigging right there. And I'm going to show y'all that it works. Of course, you know, it's going to take a couple of tries. And I'm not going to even get into my head and say I'm not going to catch one. They're catchable doing this jig. It's just, you got to, you know, you got to stick with it. You might not catch one on the first try, of course. And then, like I say, let me see how I'm erratic with it, my muscle memory's not there right now. Let me get me a few casts in, and then we'll see what we can pull out of here. Because everyone in their mother knows there is everybody and their mother knows there's fish here, and there is bass here. So just let me see if I can get my little twitching up, and then we'll see what we can catch. Oh yeah, there's another tip, fellas. I did have another tip for you guys. Remember who's giving you these tips too. Roccdeezy15. Check me out at RODNEYPENNON. That's my YouTube channel. Come and check me out sometime. It's a new channel, and I freaking love this game, but I do believe that I would put other games on there, you know, on my channel. But just not right now. Right now, this is all I want to concentrate on. This is a pretty freaking cool game. But, yes, there was another tip I have for you guys. You know how you can't tell? Look at y'all there. I got one, fellas. Told you that jigging worked. I better be a bass, too. That better not be nothing small. Look at how the bass is starting to pull my stuff out now. I'm a higher level, and I think the computer knows I'm a higher level. So watch this fish. When we first got over here, if you guys remember my videos, when we first farmed this place, you farm for under a pound bass. Now you know, back then it was just good still. But watch this bass. Watch this bass. This is my first bass, and this is how all the bass has been since I've been a level 16. Look at that. Look at that. So now it's time to farm. You know what I'm saying? To me, that it's time to farm, because no, I was not catching these size bass before I switched to before I got, because I switched poles, but I got a bigger reel. A spinner reel. I didn't get a new bait caster because bait casters, they're not built to go out very far. So all I need is one. You know what I'm saying? All I need is one that I can get early on in the game. What I should have got is a reel that I could throw spinner baits and like shad and everything, and with a bar. I don't think you can get one of those there. I have to see. I think there's a reel you can do everything with that you could do with the bait caster, and that's what I should have really did. Watch this, fellas. Watch this. And I haven't forgot that I didn't tell you guys a tip yet. That's what I'm talking about. So you guys, as you can see with these jigs, y'all try to fish the, look at that. I'm telling you, y'all try to fish the jig how the jig's supposed to be fished. Just give it a try. Because a worm really doesn't supposed to be swimming through the water like a fish. And that's what I'm using, is that worm. Wow, did you see that throw? That's a handicapped little brother throw or something. I don't know what the hell you call that throw. But the tip is, you know how when, say, you're bobber fishing, right? And you have to sit and watch the screen, don't you? You have to sit and watch your TV screen, because there is no indicator that that a fish is on your line. Well, there is an indicator, guys. You go in your menu, and it's your controller, I do believe. You can set your controller to where when your line is loose, it'll vibrate, and when a fish is on, it'll vibrate. And that is one of the best damn tips you guys can get from me, because that keeps you from having to watch the screen so much. When you don't have to watch the screen so much, I mean, if you really don't want to watch the screen, say you, like me, I like to watch YouTube, and I like to watch the news. And so I got numerous TVs set up, you know, while I'm playing the game. So now I can actually, you know, and I'm watching the game, don't get me wrong, but say for if I have to type in something, you know, on YouTube, I got to look down at the keyboard. I can look down at it now, and my controller start vibrating when I got a fish. You know what I'm saying? And that's invaluable, man. So I hope you guys like those tips, man. I knew I had 3 tips for you guys. That was the third one. That was the third one. That was the third one. Now I hated to put the title of this video tips, but that's exactly what the video is. It's just a couple of tips, which is kind of what all my videos are. It's just fishing, you know, and trying, and, you know, bored and want to watch somebody fish just to get techniques, try my videos out, you know, because I'm always trying different things. Trying, you know, see what works. Like, I learned this earlier about this worm right here. I had it, but I hadn't been just giving it time. And yeah, it's not doing too amazing right now, but it's hard to give up on it. What the hell is wrong with my cast? I got that little baby arm cast or something. Like, I got a baby wrist or something. My hands. I got little tiny hands. Nah, I don't know my trigger finger. I ain't shot nobody in a while. That's what it is. Nah, caught no damn fish in a second. My jigging. And I'm not gonna stop jigging either, fellas. I'm gonna really see what the deal is. But see right here, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little something different. Oh, it worked, fucker. But what I'm gonna do, see, I can't change my hooks. Oh, but I could go to this shad. Did you see that, fellas? Did you see that? Did you see that? That the tutorials in the beginning of the game didn't teach us that. So I'm real happy with that information that I can give you guys that little bit, just that little bit. If none else, just that little bit. It's so important. You don't have to go anywhere anymore. Come on, get your butt up in there. Oh my goodness. Let me see. Why am I everywhere like this? It seems like I'm so off. Like I'm not even getting close to doing an actual jig. Like, am I nervous? Am I tired? Is it really time to go to sleep? You know, I'm part of the no sleep team. No sleep. Sleep when you're dead. Oh, but it might be the sleep because I did just go in the house and eat. And I don't have nothing to drink. Yeah, right. I'm not going to sleep. It's out the question. It's out the question. Look, that means I might need to go to sleep. If I do that again, I might just have to cut this video because that's ridiculous. Ooh, look at that cast. 83. Yeah, I don't need to go out too much further than 83, so I'm not too big into buying another one of these poles. The thing really why I got it is because that's what I fish with at home. Because like I said, I should have probably invested in another reel like my first one that you can actually put. And I don't think you can do that. I don't know why I keep saying that. I have to get off in there and look and see about that. Okay, what I was trying to do is go about 2 hours of just catching these things and trying to make some money. But boy, I tell you guys one thing for sure. When you turn this damn recorder on, fish stop biting. Bottom line, they just stop biting. I can get to snatching them out. Snatching them, I mean left and right, snatching them. And as soon as I start recording, shit just dies down. But I always tend to stop recording too when that happens. I get kind of bummed and I stop recording. And guess what? Yeah. As soon as I do, I start catching fish again. So we're gonna grind. We're gonna grind for 2 hours, fellas. We're gonna go for 2 hours. Of course, we're not gonna sit and do this for 2 hours. But there's a lot more fish in this water. Like, I'm gonna show you in a minute. Oh, I showed you already that damn 10 to 20 pound catfish out here somewhere. I don't believe it. Let's go on the hunt for that son of a bitch. That's what I'd say we do. I'd say we go on the hunt for a freaking giant catfish. And I got a 4-aught hook. I'd say we slapped up at least a 2-aught hook on it to keep all the little fish away from it. And just see how long it takes. See if we can snatch up one. I don't know what's going on here. Alright, but I do know that we can always switch up. I'm gonna go ahead and slap that bad boy in there. And then now I don't have to go back into there again. I can just switch spoons on the fly as I want to. So that's awesome. And that's L1 and R1, fellas. Hold L1 and R1 down for a hot second, and it'll give you a whole new set of menu buttons. I want some thank yous for that too, fellas. I don't care about likes. I don't know anything about likes. All I want is in your head for you to say, "Hey, Roccdeezy, thanks, bro. I needed that." And that's for PlayStation. That's for PlayStation 4. Yeah, that's for PlayStation 4. Something I did not know. Okay, did you guys see what I'm doing? I am jigging a spoon for some retarded ass reason. I don't know why I was doing that. So let's not jig a spoon anymore. Let's throw this spoon over here and give it a little stop and go. 'Cause I don't think that works with. And now watch, we're finna see if it does. We finna see. See that? Getting hit. Got hit quick too. You see that? Guys, did you see that? That little switching, that shit's, I was finna say, that's hitting like I'm snagged. Thought I was snagged for a second there. Look at Yana. See, I'm catching bigger fish. It's just catching damn fish. I can't catch fish anymore. You see how long it took me to, you know what I'm saying? But I guess I was playing with a different thing. But that's, I guess, what's the good about having a couple of different lures. Because I know that it does work to change spoons and stuff when they're not hidden. I know that. Like I say, I just like to cover water at the same time. And I didn't like having to go into my menu and change my damn lure all the damn time. I get in the menu and it's so much shit in the damn menu. I tend to get stuck in the menu, especially at store. Oh my goodness, I get stuck in the store for at least an hour every damn time. So during my videos, I try to stop my video when I go to the store, because I get in the store and forget all the hell what I'm doing. Oh man, I didn't get him. Let's see if I can call him back. See if I can call him back, fellas. See if I can call him back. I'm still out there, freaking 39 feet, 35 feet. I'm going to go and drop it back down and see if I can call him back out. And see, guys, if y'all were looking at my other videos, I'm a lot faster moving my spoon. So here on this right here, I'm going to try to be a little bit more patient with my spoon. Try to see where, because like I said, I'm not catching any fish anymore. But the ones I'm catching, let's see, they're for sure keepers. Like this one, look, he's going to be a keeper, watch. And they're all fighting pretty nice. I can't reel fish in real fast anymore. And like I say, the strange thing about that is that this is the same pole that I've been fishing with even before I was a level 8 to 16. So that's what's strange about it to me. Since I'm here, I'm keeping everything. I'm in Texas. There's no reason to throw a fish in Texas, because it's free to come here. You can just go and empty your damn line and come right back. And so that's my plan, is to finesse baby, finesse my spoon game, so I can, or not for a reason. It's just cause I need to be here for I need to be here for a little while anyways before that competition, and I need money for the competition, because right now I don't have enough money for the license and to get there. And it's in New York, so I might do it and throw that money away. Because I might get there and lose bad. But that's a chance I think I'm willing to take. And the winnings isn't very much either. $36,000, I think. That's still a lot of money. Never mind. I don't know why I was kind of looking at it as maybe $3,600. I have to look at the numbers again and make sure that there's 36,000, because that's nice winnings right there. Even if I can come in within 10th place, especially on my first competition. And I'm not saying I can, but I'm saying I can catch those fish. Those minnows are bad summer guns. It's just patience. And so that's what I think these competitions are going to be, is a run of patience. And really, I don't know. I haven't done a competition. I tried to look at a competition on YouTube, but I don't know if I really watched it. I don't know what happened. I'm pretty sure they should be on there. If not, I'll probably try to do mine. I'll probably make this video short. I doubt it, though. But I might stop it and make a totally different video for that competition. And get off and then show you guys the actual competition. Because I haven't seen any footage of one. And I would really like to. Look at yonder. See, I'm catching fish, but I'm just not catching them as regular as I'm used to, I guess, here, being in Texas. Because you don't have to really wait a long time to catch here. But one thing it's worth waiting is that I'm catching, watch this fish, I'm catching pound fish. I'm catching $100 fish left and right. You can't beat that with a baseball bat. That's when that word grinding really, really means something. It's when you got to catch 22 fish, you know, real quick. Because that's what actually I'm doing, is perfecting catching 22 fish within a certain amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Being the best angler that I can be. And if that means using each one of these spoons 50 times, throwing in my 3 points, and you know, y'all probably not hear that anywhere else but me, because that's what I call this, 3 points. Now the reason I fish only in 2 points here, and sometimes I'll fish 3 points, is because these two spots right here seems to be the hot spots. You don't really see any water splashing in the middle right there, which where you think that's where the fish are. Oh, there's something that just splashed in the back. I don't know if y'all guys seen that. I've seen that. But my pole, I don't think will make it all the way back there anyways. But it'll make it there. Those are, I think, spawn spots. Not like actual, the fish are breeding spawn, even though the game tries to play us like that, which is cool, because that's what makes it a simulator, makes it a real video game, is actually mimicking real life. But I think that, you know, you play a video game and your enemies spawned in a certain spot, and sometimes you can catch them right there at that spot when they come out and just beat them up, boom, 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 in that same spot. That's what that is, a spawn spot. But that spawn spot doesn't work like that, where you can sit there and you're for sure going to get bites. You can sit there, but I think it takes just a few seconds to, after you catch one fish and you throw back in it, I don't think you can catch another fish out of it just that fast. You got to kind of wait a few milliseconds to let the fish regroup, you know, let the computer kind of readjust. Because if you think about it, that would be kind of, you know, cheating. It'll be kind of like video games. Like I say, you can stand in that one spot and spawn. You can do that, but it takes a second. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I, like, watch, since I went over there and I actually went here, that gives this time to, but I seen that, and that's a good idea too. Spot fish, fellas, spot fish. Watch this. I'm gonna catch this one too. Watch. Let's see if it hit it straight off the bottom. Come on now. Told you, he's hitting it too. Oh, I'm gonna drop it. Let him see if he'll still see it. Now get back up. Don't let him take his eyes off of you. Don't let him take his eyes off of you. And then another tip I want to give you guys is when you get in close like this, I'm at about 20, drop your thing and just just roll it slow like this. And you know how usually they go, wah, 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 they start flipping and flopping right there. That gives them enough time to grab it. I'm going to throw it over here. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stick with my guns. I'm going to throw it over here because see what happens. And then you'll know why I'm doing it. Just to give that fish over there time to regroup. Because he just ran out of his area. And I doubt it if they swim straight back over there. But this is a video game, so we're not going to go into the critical about what they actually do after we miss them. You know, because I do believe as smart as this game is, they're probably still, you see that? That's why I went back over here. And that's worth a cast. That's better to me than casting over here where I know I just missed a fish at. You see what I'm saying? 22 fish in a minimum amount of time. That's what grinding is. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to sit in here for 2 hours and not fill up my chain. My stringer is 22 fish. I want these 22 fish and I'm getting my ass out of here. And actually, I want these 22 fish. I'm going to go drop them off and bring my ass right back over here. And so I probably will make this video short because that's all I'm going to do. In my next video, y'all will see me with some extra money, with some extra this and that. So, fellas, I do appreciate you guys. Hey, like I said, I'm not too big on asking for the likes or nothing like that. I just, you know, I want you guys to really friend me and let's talk about fishing. You know what I'm saying? So, fellas, hey, guy, I love it when you say that. Keep your lure in the water. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to take your word. I just want to repeat it because I watch your videos and I think you're very informative. And you catch the mess out of some fish. I can't even think of what level you are. Sometimes I need to look and see what level you are. You're an amazing fisherman. You're kicking this game's ass, and I'm trying to get up there with you in the leaderboard somewhere. You guys, keep fishing, man. I'll be back with more video game, fellas. Like I said, I don't have any tricks or nothing, just kind of a little diary of me in a game that you're supposed to put money in, and I'm gonna show you guys that you necessarily don't have to put money in. You just gotta enjoy fishing, and this is a very, very good fishing game. Say, my fellas, YouTube, God bless you. Good night.